Okay, this is where there's a real cool splash screen, and then there's like a snazzy montage with some crappy metal or some shitty EDM, where and winners of the one, and then I come in and it's like, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, Winners with the One, back with another edition of Hockey Question Mark in the Lewis League on IBN Casting and Winners TV. Good evening to you. Here's how it goes. Blah blah blah. So that would be it'd be a lot cooler if we did that, right? But we didn't. We're here and we are indeed here to bring you Hockey Question Mark and the Lewis League. It is in season 3, and we're in the middle of week 5, and we will see 2 big games scheduled with 3 big teams. Those being the Toronto Rush. We talked about how they were kind of on a come up. Boy, howdy, are they? They are at the top of the division and doing very well. Looking at these scores just in the schedule here of the past few games. It's either a blowout or it's a hard fought battle that potentially goes to overtime. Those are your choices when you're seeing Toronto on the ice, and that sets the table for 2 games from the count them 2 games tonight, as they will take on Boston and then New Jersey. A very exciting lineup. And actually, according to that schedule of the Lewis League Season 3, Week 5, this game that I'm touting is supposed to be a minute or so ago. So hopefully everything's cool. People will tend to, they're in a Discord somewhere, so they'll all swarm in at once, and then suddenly there'll be a game upon us. That's or fingers crossed. Anyway, it's been a good season in terms of turnout. I don't know that any games have been straight out forfeited. There's been a few games that are postponed, or just we can move this to another day. Those sorts of things very common at this level of esports, but not anything that would really take this thing off the rails. So I'm expecting that we will get underway shortly, and they know there's a game tonight, right? Or I know that there's supposed to be a game tonight, and not a postponed game, right? Yeah. So but yeah, it's been a very good season so far. We've seen a very high level of play, and that's what you come to see. Cyber athleticism at its finest. The players this season. I mean, we thought there might be some. It might be diluted a little bit with the personnel, because it's 5 teams, excuse me, this year instead of 4, or this season, I should say. And but no, there has been no slippage in the level of play in adding those 2 teams, or 1 team, I should say. It's 5 rather than 4, and so presumably one of those teams will not make it to the postseason, and so we will watch with great interest to find out who the hell does make it. And so now we will start to see things get underway. And as they start to make their way in, yep, there's a few. So where there's some, there's quickly more. So, and there they are. right on schedule, or actually a few minutes past schedule, but we're not counting too close. I mean, it's you get 5 minutes anyway, right? And so they're making the best of that. But yeah, expecting some really good hockey, and we're expecting some really great things, not only for tonight and for this game, but for the future of this game. They're going to take the five because their game was in overtime. Thank you, Sully. Okay. So they're going to let it run down. And, well, yeah, they're going to hash this out, I think. Whether the time on the clock is to be believed. Okay, so they will restart the clock, and now there's a bit of gamesmanship because, technically some of that time has expired already. But yeah, it's 5 minutes after the game ends, which was, yes, when you go to overtime and you're playing two games, and then you've got to run over to the other server and play another game. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a holdup. So we're taking the forfeit. Oh, here we go. This is part of the fun of esports. It's an eternal struggle. I mean, and the pregame lawyering is a big part of the actual run of play. But I think Louis Friend, who is the benevolent leader of the league, I think he's going to allow this. And so, although they probably won't, I don't know if they'll take the full five of the warm up that has officially started. But really, I mean, who cares? Let Tony get something to eat. I mean, that's the. We believe in that. Yeah. We've seen people stop in the middle of a game to eat a burrito before, and yeah, because their burrito is going to get cold if they waited any longer to consume it. And so yeah, it's like, hey, that's a compelling argument, and we can't argue with that. Yeah. So one never knows, but it's better to get these things out of the way as much as you can beforehand, so that they don't become an issue uh, with how the team plays or how things progress. Well, I mean, when you're just sitting there, or like the time that Matt was texting Bay, and so he's just out there on the wing, just kind of standing, and we're like, "Hello, it's the playoffs." These guys are going right by you, but I mean, sometimes you got to text Bay. I mean, that is that's what we learned that day. I think Matt and them still won anyway. So, but yes, our first game of the evening will be Toronto taking on Boston, and followed by that, they will Toronto, that is, will take on New Jersey. Uh, Two really strong matchups here. We'll take a look at it when we come back. Okay, and we join this one in progress. They have gotten it started. And your lineups, it's Sully, Jeet, Lore, Worm, Tony, Flo, and for Boston. And for Toronto, it's Al, Nova Star, Dalf, Kilpestle, and Adobe. And there you have the cast of characters. And here you have the shot to save. That one travels along the blade of Nova Star. Looking for a quick shot there, broken up. And so Worm, with possession in the corner, will quickly move it forward. Here is at the center line. He'll dish it down. And a little back and forth play here at the beginning of this game. As we said, Toronto has been on a scoring barrage, a flurry, a whole lot of goals. And so defensively, you're going to want to look to hold that down. But Boston also a very strong scoring team. Their offense has looked good when we've seen them just a couple of days ago. Tremendous showing from Boston. As Jeet Lore now takes it over to Worm, fires it, goes in, he shoots and scores. On the pass from Jeet Lore, and Worm just lets it fly. And yeah, we often talk about that's one of the tough things about playing goal in this game. You can't stop the puck. You can't swallow it up. You can't play to the whistle. When the shot comes out, it's live still. And if you can get enough energy behind the shot, it's very difficult unless you have just a perfect angle as a goaltender to keep it from just drifting over the line, much as that one did. It was enough heat to make fire, and 1-0. Here's your score. Look at this one from downtown. Oh, what a save by Sully. Rejected on the Hail Mary from downtown. A leaping stop will deny that one, and we're down to the 140 mark already. This one is going by briskly. Now in the corner, Jeet Lore looking for Tony Flo. He's got him in front. Oh, and the pass just a little shy of the mark. And so back in the other direction comes Kilpestle at the red face-off circle. Gets the shot, Sully with the save again. A couple of good opportunities there and nothing doing. So here is from the point, firing in. Battle in the corner. We'll leave this one at center ice. Under a minute left to play. And now Kilpestle. Not a lot of room there as that one kind of squelched as he was just trying to get it moving. And now the other way, Jeet Lore looks for it. They saw him, and again, very similar result. Adobe will on the counter to Al. Jeet Lore will get it back. 18 seconds. There's enough time to do something. And will they be able to? Here's Jeet Lore with 8 seconds. And he tries to thread the needle on that pass, and it is seen, stopped. Oh, here's a long... Yeah, I was about to say that's the end of the first period, but usually as soon as I say that's the end of the first period, some long shot like that will go in. And so we're hedging our bets. But the second period will now begin. The score 1-0. And this is how you want to play if you're playing against this Toronto team. And Sully and these Boston guys have done a good job of keeping them bottled up and unable to do the stuff they usually do. We'll see if that holds true in the second. As taking this around is Jeetlor, and he's open, and Novastar forces him out on the shot attempt, and it was just enough to throw it off. And then he will turn aside this second one on the rebound attempt as well. And a puck drifting in front, trying to race to it. They do not get there, and Dalf with it now. Collision. It is Kilpessel. And he's going to fire, and this goes just wide left. Adobe now gets it right back to him in the slot. Kilpessel rotating and shooting. And again, just a little bit wide. But that's the idea. That's what they like to do and are usually able to do with gusto. And so a good defensive effort so far from Boston. But relentless, this Toronto team is going to keep attacking, and that one is flipped to the middle. A chance? No. And so here comes Al. Shoots it down. Broken up. Kilpessel. Nice play to get it back up to the point. And they will lose that foot race to regain it, and now just trying to get it out of their zone. Long shot. Oh, there's a good chance there underneath as Kilpessel was right at the net, awaiting that one. But again, strong defense to get some blockage going. 2 minutes left in the second. And the score remains the same, 1-0. Surprisingly, it's these are two of the strongest teams in the league, and oh man, a shot near, and finally stuffed home by Jeetlor. I believe that was Tony Flo in the initial one. Novastar was able to hold that down, but again, the fact that you can't just fall on that damn thing. You know, you can't just lay down and get the whistle. It stays live and dangerous right there in front. And buries it top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies for the third goal of the game. Jeetlor 2 assists. And Boston 3-0 over Toronto. Did anybody expect this? But still a lot of time, and that one sent in front, and somebody just tap it home and chipped it over. So Dalf holds it in. Kilpessel moves it around. And they had a good look for a moment there. And so the shot and score from Adobe. He's been looking for that spot. And finally gets there with little to no resistance. 3-1. And that puts Toronto on the board. The number 1 team in the league. And this has a chance, and it does. Kilpessel. As Al just laid one in. It's the wrister. And Kilpessel was there to just get an extra stick on it. And bam! Sully, big save. Shot out of the sky. And they'll rebounded in front. Here's Al with it. And all of a sudden, a tremendous surge of offensive pressure from Toronto here in this second period in the closing moments. Now with the puck, Dalf over to Al. And he will continue unabated and send it to the middle. Oh, rejected again by Sully. The shot coming through, and he will make the save again. And he can take a breath or two as the second period comes to a close with a surge of power from Toronto. They brought it back to life like evanescence. 2 goals to bring this to within 1 in the most important period of the hockey game, that being the third period. Where do they go now? Oh, Sully leaps to stop another. We've seen a lot more of that this season. Just take a shot at it from distance, grip it and rip it. John Daly style. There's one. And this travels just wide. And the good thing is if you send somebody down to crash the net, even if you don't hit the mark, you're still in business. Because then they can just take it like a pass. Oh, and here's an errant puck that will disappear. Not forever. It's going to land right at the blue line. Sometimes it takes a while on those. The physics of the game. Unlike any other. Now, Tony Flo dumps it in. It's going to be Al pushing it back over to Kilpessel. And he will maneuver it over to Dalf, who threads it through to Adobe. And he has to slow down to his bearings on that one. But he's here for the second round with a nice shot as they set up nicely for that. But it did not go, so still down by 1. 3 minutes remaining. Here's Dalf turning it loose again. And Sully looking for the long pass. Tony Flo gets it across. And it's whacked away and back towards the goal of Boston. They too are looking for those long passes and shots and a good chance in front. Nova is able to get a stick on it and handle it. And so we are halfway through regulation time of the third. As again, a pass tried to sneak through there. And they're setting up some pretty good ideas here, but it's good work again by Boston to kind of cover those zones and disable the attempt. And now that one, Nova Star got a piece of that. Here's and to Tony Flo at the slot. He shoots and scores. That was very well done and makes it 4-2. Now Kilpessel off the draw. He's going to take this himself for his second. And once again bring this game to within 1. Wow. Okay, so nothing at all is settled just yet. As Dalf will get to this first. Worm now retrieves it. And as this one sails into the neutral zone, it is Jeetlor who is moving, and he does not get it over the line. it hit the inside post and did not go over the line. That's about as close as you can get to a goal without it being a goal. Wow, but it does keep Toronto pushed back on their heels a bit, and so now a minute remains, less than a minute, in fact. As they may pull their goalie, I don't know. They're quickly trying to they get a chance here, Tony Flo, as he takes the bounce off the wall and just shoves it through 5-3. So that will pretty much do it, maybe. I don't know. Here's a long attempt that will go behind the net. A follow-up shot that does the same. And so, yeah, it's that was it looked like everybody was kind of not sure what they were doing, but it totally ended up they knew exactly what they were doing. So put it in stone, that's going to be Boston with another victory as they take the win 5-3 over Toronto, who will remain for our second game tonight that will take place against New Jersey. And presumably we won't have to wait too long for that one because these other ones were late. And so I don't think they'll take 5 for it. They're already here. So we should get started very quickly. And indeed we do. Okay, so Toronto, they're Al, Nova Star, Dalf, Kilpessel, and Adobe. And for New Jersey, they're bringing Resi, Crab in a Tree, Lush, Otto, and PK. If you keep up with this stuff, you know that these are both very good teams. So Boston with the win over Toronto, but Otto getting into business very quickly on the pass by Resi. He takes it to the bank, 1-0. New Jersey with an early lead. And the chip shot there is tapped down. As again, Dalf just going for the wristers from back there beyond, and there. So far, they haven't gone in, but that one came as close as they can. Here's one. Oh, it is rejected by Nova Star. And sets him up perfectly, Resi. As he just drives to the net. And scores 2-0. New Jersey. And off the draw, here's Otto immediately. And Resi will push it through. But they leave some room on the other end. And so Adobe to pick this up. The pass across to Kilpessel is broken up. And this shot here is knocked down with a high stick. Here's Adobe. He leans it into the point. A drive by Al. And now Dalf with a follow-up chipper, and that also does not go. So lots of activity, and nothing comes from it for now. Otto to Lush. And this shot just bangs off the side of the post as Al takes it. And briefly on the move before Lush begins a tussle for it here. Somebody's going to come out with it. And it is grabbing a tree. As non-stop stuff happening here in the first period, and 2-0 New Jersey coming out pretty good here in the beginning. Here is Adobe to kill Pestle. And he just runs out of room on the other side here now. Tries to set up in front and almost. As everybody has good instincts about knowing where to go, where to be, where to set up. It's just defensively they do as well and are doing a good job of being in the right place to disrupt these things. So as we continue on, here's Al looking for Adobe. Oh, and so close. Gonna get the stick down, but turns and shoots this one. Now kill Pestle from the opposite side. We'll do the same. And now an open shot. Dalf shoots and scores. Kill Pestle on the assist. And yeah, they just kept coming at it from several angles and found one that works. 2-1 is your score, and Adobe will take the puck here. As Al will pick it up. Down to about a minute left to play in the first period of our second game of the evening as Toronto dropped the first one to Boston. They are now playing New Jersey, who are ahead currently by a score of 2-1. But maybe not for long. A shot there and the rebound attempt there. And no luck on either. And so they try to just lay one into the slot and no one home to receive that. So Novastar will come out and play it. Long pass. Al tries to send it again to the middle and played off the board. Shot save as PK gets the stop on that one. And it looks like he got a piece of that second attempt, even though it was well over the net. But kill Pestle will give Adobe a little bit of room here. And that is quickly taken away from him. But oh, some skates get caught up there. And Dalf will score another. Kill Pestle on another assist. And this game is tied. So just like that, we talked about this Toronto team. They're in first place right now. They're very good. And they're very explosive on offense. And so this kind of yeah, they can come back from whatever deficit and change the nature of the game. We'll see if they continue to do so here in the second. They do, as Kill Pestle with the reach around over to Adobe, who is in front to push that through. 3-2. And now Kill Pestle, patient off the draw, sets himself up for a nice shot. PK on the save. Now here's Adobe again. Oh, he was looking for the pass there, but the passee was not looking for the pass. So we'll go back the other way, and Otto will deal with the matter himself. His second goal of the game, and it is tied at 3. That's just Otto doing Otto things. And we, as they say, are here for it. Yeah, of course we are. We're here, and we're also on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and you type in IBN Casting, you can see this game and way too many other games that I've casted. So Yeah, I have fun with my free time. Yeah, it's great. Now Kill Pestle, as that had a chance anyway, and Adobe now looking for a wraparoundish kind of goal. But it is not to be, as Otto will work his magic and just watch him move his way through and slip the pass in. He returns the favor, but Nova Star there ultimately to make the stop. And so we remain tied at 3. Now in front, Nova Star again with a very alert save. Not the hardest save you'll ever have to make, but that's the kind of stuff, you got to be paying attention to awareness of everything around your crease area. Where everybody's going, what everybody's doing. And what they're doing right now is heading his way again as Rezi takes it, Kill Pestle with the steal. He's got a little bit of room as he takes it across the blue line. The backhand shot scores! And he's already got a couple of assists. This one, he does most of the work. Dalf will get an assist for him. And 4-3 is your score. Now Otto off the draw. Shoots. Save. Score! It was a save at first. And then, yeah, that's another one. It was 51 miles an hour coming in. And then the extra, he stopped everything but the 8 miles an hour that was left from inertia and stuff. So, damn those laws of physics and Sir Isaac Newton and all that shit. That makes it tied up at 4 for us here in the second period, about halfway through this game. So you can't ask for much more excitement than that. That's why we have so many thousands of people watching and interested in this esport instead of, watching some MOBA bullshit where people are clicking on Skittles or whatever the fuck it is they do. Yeah. I don't know. I've warned about MOBAs. I'm known for that. I did the famous speech about MOBAs are the devil, and that was like 2013, and was I wrong? No, I wasn't wrong. So this game continues. The nice pass across to Lush from Otto. Shoots, scores. Bang. 5-4. And as Toronto continues to get their offensive attack going and get some goals, New Jersey is able to keep up with them and match them and stay ahead of them, indeed. So we're down to a minute left in the second period, and the puck is gone. Oh boy, it's gone. Yeah, okay, and again, a very soft landing. There's no weird bounces. It's just kind of very cushy. But that leaves things to the players and not the physics. With 40 seconds moving through to the point is Al, and he hangs on to the puck. The double team working on him finally gets that away. And so now Otto has the drop pass there, and he's knocked down. Adobe with a chance. So he will elude the defense and shoots it just over the crossbar. And Dalf, what a move! He has a hat trick. And it's all in the wrist. It was a big goal to tie it 5-5 as we go into the third period. What a game. See, if I say enough of this shit all the time, then you can just chop it up and years after I croak, it'll just be like NHL or, oh, there's Kill Pistol. He shoots and scores. Yeah, you can use that part. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He shoots and scores. And like Gus Johnson on the Madden games or whatever. I remember when the technology wasn't as good for that kind of stuff, and so on the Madden it was Madden and Pat Summerall, it's just the pass to Manning. Manning was actually a quarterback, so that was, those were different times. But yeah, same shit, different game. But what an exciting game it is. 6-5. This has been a cornucopia of scoring from both these teams. And just when one team seems to have more of an advantage, that was the old pass to yourself using the boards trick. It almost worked. But Loosh now, as it is caught up to, and Novastar will draw that away. And again, they're looking for that long pass, and he got a chance. A nice defensive play to stop him, and on the rebound attempt, Adobe will shoot and will score. Kill Pestle on the attempt, and that was just getting after it and staying with it. They give them a 2-goal lead. Toronto back in the saddle. Here is Al. While they've got some momentum going. Over to Adobe. And a poke check will turn this loose. Dowf will get to it before Otto does. And he will shield this puck for the long attempt. And a couple of people there to keep it in play. As a struggle session ensues. Oh, a chance here! He has had to reach back and try to get that away. But PK will go a long way past the face-off circle even, just to deposit that one outside of his zone. And so 2:15 remains. And this one turned around quickly, but it's still anybody's game. Here's Adobe. A little stick handling. Otto with a little stick handling of his own. As he leaves this one across. And it is taken by Kill Pestle. He'll get it to Al. He plays this off the board, shoots it in. PK will make the stop. And again, being very careful with the puck here in these waning moments of regulation time. And now they'll start to make their moves here. They're running out of time, as it'll be Rezzy that gets to this. He and Otto both work the 1-2 game, and Otto is free. He shoots and scores! He got in close to make sure. But make sure he does. It is 6-7, 1 goal away now. And Toronto will try to close the door. They've got a chance, and PK will turn it aside. And now firing again through the middle. It's Adobe. On a beautifully delivered pass from Kill Pestle, it is Adobe. That splits the difference there and makes it 8-6. We're not done, though. Here's another one from Otto. It's like DJ Khaled. Another one. Holy shit, it's 8-7 in regulation time, 42 seconds remaining. Now Loosh with it. And Adobe steals the pass, covers the puck, dumps it down, 30 seconds remain. Now trying to get it to Otto. Al will break it up. Here's Crab coming to get into the play as well. And just trying to advance this forward. Kill Pessel will turn around, and Rezi with a couple of moves to get loose. And it is Al. He's got 8 seconds left, and he'll just go ahead and knock this into the corner. And Ship out of danger. Yes. 8-7 is the final of a wild one. This is one of the highest scoring games we've seen in a while from both teams. And not to seem like Nostradamus or anything, but I did say that it was either going to go to a closely contested game or it was going to be a blowout. And it was, we didn't get an overtime. We damn near did, but it was as close as you can get, a 1-goal difference. You do the math, and it's too late tonight doing math. I'm Winners with the One. I want to thank you for being here and for supporting. And you can follow me at Winners with the One on Twitter. We hope you've followed the page here. If you have not, we're on the road to 500 followers. That's the goal. We'll do 500 followers this year, if we actually give a shit about Twitch, which is at this point questionable. A lot is happening. I always say that, and this time I really fucking mean it. And I always say that, and but I really, really, really fucking mean it. We hope that you will keep in touch with us as we continue doing this, the Lewis League, as well as the adventures to come, which are very, very exciting, and we'll just drop them in your lap all at once is the way it's probably going to go. But it's just to go ahead and let you know that stuff's about to be happening soon. So from all of us here, which is mostly me, I'm Winners with the One. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Good night.